Alright, guys, real quick, because I'm super tired. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning right now. But instant reaction to UFC 285. The champ is here. John Jones ran right through Cyril Gane. And I told you guys the way Cyril Gane was going to lose this fight is he was going to overextend on a strike and get taken down, make a mistake and get taken down and get finished. I said that, so John, I must be the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? But nah, props to John Jones. He came out and did his thing tonight. I felt like in the striking exchanges he looked a little slow in the beginning though, maybe due to his size. I feel like he's gonna round out more, uh, tighten up some of the softness around the waist and, be in better shape for the Stipe Miocic fight in July. Um, but yeah, John got it done in dominating fashion. Cyril Gane has absolutely no wrestling at all. It must not have just been because Francis was strong. Then John must be strong too, and every other heavyweight that can wrestle is strong. So I don't know what to tell you, Cyril. Um, but crazy, crazy, crazy fight in the co-main event. Alexa Grasso pulled it off against Valentina. I'm sick of hearing the word upset when it comes to these fights. When you got someone who's been winning, who had 7 title defenses or something crazy like that, broke the women's record for title defenses, it's not an upset, guys. The UFC is beautiful because the UFC most of the time is where the best fight the best. And yeah, eventually when you fight the best over and over and over and over again, you're gonna meet somebody who's gonna beat you. It wasn't like a lucky thing either that Alexa Grasso won this fight. She won the first round. She was clearly winning the boxing exchanges. She was clearly getting the better of the overall striking exchanges, period. Valentina felt the need to take her down, which was working. I had Alexa Grasso win in the first round, Valentina winning rounds 2 and 3. And then, yeah, I think that Valentina was just having to try other things on the feet to avoid being in a boxing range. So she's spinning, and she tends to do that stuff anyway. But I'm just saying, like, she was spinning and she got caught spinning, got her back took, and got choked out. And I know she wasn't expecting that from Grasso, who is a boxer. So, yeah, Grasso, fair play to her. She fought the better fight, and she was the better woman on the night, and she won the fight. There's no upset about it. I mean, I guess it's an upset, but I'm just so sick of hearing that word when it comes to MMA. MMA is the hardest sport in the world, and yeah, you don't always win, um, unless you retire early as hell. Shout out to Khabib, but yeah, I'm gonna say that that was good on Alexa, and I can't wait to see the rematch because I think Valentina's gonna have trouble with the striking again. So it is what it is. We're gonna have to find out about, you know, if Valentina's still the best or if Alexa Grasso's got her number. It's going to be interesting. The fight between Jalen Turner and Mateus Gamrot was pathetic. Um, Gamrot got dropped in rounds 1 and 2, and all he did was avoid the fight the entire time, and somehow he won the fight. Um, I don't have any problem with you wrestling and grappling. It is MMA, but when you're clearly avoiding the fight and just trying to find areas to restrict the exchanges and not have to fight, you shouldn't win. The number one criteria for scoring is supposed to be damage, right? Jalen Turner had way more damage done to Gamrot throughout the fight, and Gamrot had some points where he was on top, where he would get a crucifix for a minute, or he would land a couple punches. But for the most part, all of his control time was just stalling, stalled the whole time. That's what I hate about MMA. Stalling, 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 stalling. Like, bro, how do you win a fight just by stalling? I thought by making damage the number one criteria, that would take that out, but the judges are still giving fights to guys who stall. How do you get dropped in two separate rounds and then win 30-27 on one of the judges' scorecards? Like, get out of here with that. Jalen Turner won that fight. Um, at the very least, if you want to say he lost that fight, which I don't agree with, it definitely wasn't 30-27, so stop. One guy who didn't lay and pray was Shavkat Rakhmonov. Shavkat is a monster. He's a good striker. He's got good cardio. He's a great grappler. He fought one of the best guys in the division tonight. Jeff Neal is a tremendous boxing, knockout power. And yeah, Shavkat brought the war to him. He went toe to toe with him, rocked him, got rocked. It was a tremendous fight. Khamzat Chimaev only stood with Gilbert Burns because he had to, because he didn't want to go to the ground and get subbed. Shavkat probably could have got the fight to the ground if he really wanted to, at the least he could have attempted to get it to the ground a lot more than he did. But he said, "Let's get it. Let's box. Let's fight. Let's do this." And he stood there in the pocket with one of the best boxers in the division, and he put it on him. Shout out to Shavkat. I think he would beat the snot out of Khamzat Chimaev, to be honest with you, even though Khamzat Chimaev is not a welterweight. He's just a weight bully. But if he was to chop off a leg and a foot and whatever else he has to chop off to get to welterweight, Shavkat will gladly whoop that ass, I think. I would like to see Shavkat versus Colby. I think the pace of both guys, and it would just be a war, I think, on the feet. That's a banger. I would love to see that fight. So if we could put that together, that'd be crazy. Or just give Shavkat the winner of the title fight, because ain't nobody else in the division beating Shavkat. He's a monster. So just give him that. Bo Nickel is the truth. Bo Nickel's a monster too. And what did I tell y'all the other day? This guy is the whole... I'm tired, guys. I'm running out of words. This guy has his whole career in front of him. Tonight he went 4-0. So, yeah. He's 4-0 on a UFC main card. That means that by 10-0, he might be world champion. Like a 10-0 world champion. He looked incredible. He slipped on a kick, got right up, and went right to business. Got Jamie Pickett in a position where he really was defenseless, and then just worked for that submission and worked until he got it. That was amazing. Cody Garbrandt, he looked good in the first round. He's fast. He's dangerous. He had Trevin Jones frozen for most of the fight. I think in the third round they said something like he only had landed 8 strikes. He was frozen because it's hard to, commit to anything when the guy you're fighting is way faster than you with his hands and has been timing takedowns on you like masterfully. So he's scared to throw. He's like, am I gonna get taken down? Am I gonna get countered? And that made for Cody Garbrandt having a pretty easy night until the last minute and a half of the fight. He got rocked, and it doesn't really raise the confidence of a Cody Garbrandt fan watching that fight, because he fought a guy he should have beat, and he did beat him, but he still got rocked, and he barely got hit at all, and he still got rocked. It's like, bro, Cody Garbrandt would be one of the best fighters in the UFC if he could just take a punch. His skill set is so nice. When he's patient like this, the way he times these takedowns, the way he kicks to the leg, kicks to the body, his hands are fast as hell. He just can't take a punch, and it's really sad to see. It's like potential going to waste. But at least he got the world title before, so it's all good, I guess. And then you got DDP and Derek Brunson, the battle of the bums. These guys were sloppy bums all night. Drickus is always sloppy, gassed out, and somehow he wins every fight. So it's pretty crazy. It looked like 2 drunk uncles fighting in a bar, but Drickus got it done, so give him the credit. Amanda Ribas had a good performance tonight. Got that W. I thought she won 30-26, so that's good on her. Um, yeah, it was a good night of fights, guys. John Jones is the talk of the town now. He'll be fighting Stipe Miocic. We'll be breaking that fight down as it gets closer. Sorry if the energy's a little bit off, guys, or I look a little tired because I'm very, very tired. But I just wanted to record this video now so I could get it out to you guys. Love you all. Subscribe. Like the video. Comment down below. I'll see you guys later.